Looking for affordable true wireless earbuds with the most insane battery life possible? Then look no further than the Soundpeats Trueshift 2. But okay, they deliver on battery life, but how about sound quality, microphone quality? Do they fit securely for workouts? Is there any audio-visual lag when watching video? Well, stay tuned because we're going to find out all the answers to all of those questions right now. Don't forget to check the affiliate links in the description below for the latest price on these. Full disclosure, I was sent these by Soundpeats in exchange for my honest opinion in a review, but of course you can expect my usual zero filter take as always. Okay, let's get started. Hey guys, hope you're still staying home and staying safe. It's Mark here and I'm back reviewing some more affordable audio tech in my quest to sort the god tier from the garbage and hopefully save you some hard-earned money in the process. So let's dive right into the unboxing and round one, where I'll be rating the Trueshift 2 on build quality and design. So here's the main headlines: Bluetooth 5.0 and IPX7 waterproof rating, USB-C fast charging, touch controls and mono mode, so you can use either earbud independently. There is one thing missing here which would have been the icing on the cake, but I'll get to that during round 5 in just a bit. As some of you guys probably know, Soundpeats is a brand you can always rely on for build quality that never fails to punch above its price point. And though we've got an all plastic build here, it does have a nice matte black finish and a lightweight build that's well on par with options that are nearly double the price. But let's first address the elephant in the room, shall we? The humongous case. Elephant-sized, some might say. It is by far the biggest case I've ever seen in true wireless earbuds by a considerable margin. It's not particularly heavy, fortunately, but it is most definitely not pocket friendly at all. Let me just make that clear right now. The case and the earbuds, however, are adorned with the new Soundpeats kind of Superman style logo, which is instantly more memorable than their previous logo because I have no idea what it even used to look like when I think about it. Unlike the case, the earbuds are fortunately for us very compact, though not the smallest I've ever seen. I personally do love the shield shape of each earbud. It's pretty unique, and given that we've got wingtips here, getting a secure fit with these should be pretty much guaranteed. So on pure build quality and design, the Trueshift 2 are getting a 7 out of 10. Given that the case is so bulky, they definitely lose a point in terms of portability, but also I have noticed a few scratches on the bottom of the case forming already, despite having never taken them out of the house. Round 2 is all about battery life, and longevity is where the Trueshift 2 dominates all other earbuds in existence. Each earbud is going to net you 5 to 6 hours playback in a single sitting. Okay, actually that's pretty average, but make sure you're sitting down for this next bit. You're looking at around 100 hours of playback overall, thanks to the 3000 mAh battery here. However, the case does take 4 hours to fully charge, but given its large capacity, you can kind of understand why. But with battery life like that, wouldn't it be great if it could also be used to charge a smartphone too? Well, it can. It actually doubles up as a power bank, explaining its kind of large size. But given that they offer the longest overall playback by a stupidly large margin, I think we can all agree that the Trueshift 2 should walk away with the second ever 10 out of 10 score I've ever given on the channel for battery life. If you're always forgetting to charge your earbuds, then these ones have definitely got your back. In round 3, I'm going to tell you how securely the Soundpeats Trueshift 2s fit or not, as well as how comfortable they are, and give you my rating of that too. As I said, they are not the smallest earbuds I've ever seen, but thanks to those wingtips, the fit here is pretty next level. I can 100% recommend these for any kind of exercise or workouts, as once they're in, they're definitely not going anywhere. I did experience ear fatigue after about 45 minutes around where the wingtips are, but that's a little bit longer than my average listening session anyway, so that's going to be an 8 out of 10 for fit and comfort. Just make sure you try all of the different ear tips or wingtips in the box, and I'm pretty confident you will achieve a really secure fit. In round 4, I'm going to be testing the Trueshift 2's microphone quality to give you guys an idea of what it will sound like on your average phone call. In my opinion, it's actually pretty good, pretty solid. I'm going to introduce some background noise in just a sec. It's going to be some train noises to see how it picks up my voice over that background noise. So here it comes, 3, 2, 1. So there's the train noise. Can you hear my voice over that low rumble, the train track noises? Is my voice the focus of this recording? And yeah, actually, I think that it is. It actually picks up my voice over background noise, no problems, and is definitely on par with other options out there at a similar price. So that's a 7 out of 10 for microphone quality from me, considering there's no mention of clear voice capture here. I seriously didn't see that microphone quality coming, and so far the Trueshift 2s are putting in a solid performance across the board. Round 5 is all about usability and functionality, starting with audio-visual lag. Now, when watching YouTube, Netflix, or for smartphone gaming, there's actually almost zero audio-visual lag to speak of here. I did mention something was missing from these earbuds at the start of this video, and that's the support of the aptX codec. It would have been nice, but with little audio-visual lag here already, I can't really complain, especially at this price point. Bluetooth connection has been solid, great range, no random disconnects, but I did have one issue. When I place the earbuds back into the case, occasionally they still keep playing instead of turning off automatically like they should. Then, when I took them back out of the case and put them back into my ears, the voice prompt would say power on, even despite the playback having never stopped in the first place. So that was pretty weird, not really sure if that's just my unit or what, but I thought you guys should probably know that before you buy these. Of course, like nearly all budget true wireless earbuds, you can only pair them to one device at a time, so if you are going to be switching from your phone to your laptop a lot, you're going to have to manually disconnect from one device before you can connect it to the new one. Touch controls are great, fairly responsive to a light touch, and surprisingly rare to see under $50. And yes, they do control volume too, which is also sadly quite uncommon, so that's another point for the Trueshift 2s. So that's a 6 out of 10 for usability and functionality. It could have easily been an 8 out of 10 if it wasn't for their failure to turn off in the case, which happens a little bit too often for my liking, if I'm honest. There's also no wireless charging here, but I can forgive that at this price point. Plus, they have the added functionality of being a power bank too, which stopped me rating them even lower. The final round here is the most important of all, sound quality. But before we dive into it, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that bell for tons more of my budget audio tech reviews, and while you're here, don't forget to follow me on Instagram for Photoshop edits of all the stuff I review here on the channel. Go leave me a comment on my latest photo what you'd like me to review next, because yes, I actually do read them. The great news here is that sound quality is solid with no obvious flaws, believe it or not. The sound signature is bass boosted without a doubt, which means punchy booming bass, with the low end of mids and highs being slightly emphasized too. However, that does mean that soundstage isn't especially great, as everything sort of natively drifts towards the lower end of the soundscape, but it's not bad overall. Rap and hip-hop tracks sound the best by far on the Trueshift 2, with vocals remaining exceptionally clear. Bass is of course punchy and thick with a lot of reverberation, but for some, it's gonna be a little bit too boomy. When listening to rock, the Trueshift 2's emphasis on the low end definitely adds that heavy, chunky feel to bass and guitars, but then they do kind of overshadow vocals at moments then too. But fortunately, snare hits, cymbal crashes offer great clarity, which is pretty uncommon at this price point. Movie soundtracks and classical music actually sound great on this bass boosted sound signature. Overall, it's going to be a solid 7 out of 10 for sound quality, which I'm very surprised to be awarding the Trueshift 2. Whilst they had no obvious flaws upon listening, they are very heavy on bass, so if you're not a fan of the bass heavy sound signature, I can confidently say that these are not the earbuds for you. But if you're looking for bass boosted earbuds that are definitely a strong contender and easily sound better than the Sabat E12s, then you're going to be pretty happy here. Overall, the Soundpeats Trueshift 2 scored a 45 out of 60, that's 7.5 out of 10 overall. The pros here are ridiculous battery life with power bank functionality, solid bass boosted sound quality, and a nice secure fit. The cons, however, are a very bulky case, a sound signature that is probably too boomy for some people, and a slight issue where they don't always power off in the case. If battery life is your priority above all else, and you don't mind the case being a little bulky, then these are an amazing option. Just please make sure you check your model over when you receive them to make sure they are automatically powering off in the case. Now you've watched this video, you should definitely check out my review of the Lipotech Tevis here, which also have mind-blowing battery life, so you can click here to watch that. Or you can check out my favorite true wireless earbuds of 2020 so far by clicking here. So pick one of those and I'll see you in the next video.